Werewolf by Night was almost perfect. This movie, or should I say, is it really a movie, or is it the Marvel special that they're going with? I'll leave that to you guys in the comment section. This movie was directed by Michael Giacchino, which is his first directorial debut, since he is normally known as a composer, and he has composed for the music for this overall film as well. And that's crazy that he's directed this and composed the music for us. Imagine how awesome that is, that you have such a vision in your head that you're just able to also like compose the music for your own product that you're producing. Like, that's awesome. There was a lot of skepticism going into this, and I wanted to see what he could do. He surprised me and probably gave me one of my favorite MCU products in this current phase. I mean, not even probably. This is a really, really good project. I think it's probably one of the best that we've seen.
You wanna see this, darling?
One thing that's great about this overall project is the fact that it feels classic. This is like a classic monster movie. This isn't over reliant on the Marvel humor. I mean, there's a couple of sprinkles of that in there with Man-Thing, and I'll touch on that in a minute, but this is very much its own thing. It can connect to the MCU in minor ways, but overall this is a very much a self-contained story with these central characters that have a goal to obtain and leads into very memorable moments and great character interactions and a conclusion. There's a beginning, there's a middle, there's an end. They all work well together and it's very coherent.
Good luck. I'll be rotting for you.
There's not a lot of issues with this movie. It's like one of those specials that you'll see on TV that popped up that has like classic monster movies, and that's the overall feel of this. The plot of the movie is basically that all these hunters are going on this hunt of this one creature in this place as its tradition, and they have to get the bloodstone as a reward for killing the beast. The beast being Man-Thing, which Man-Thing, they're going to have to create some merchandising for him because they just made him adorable at points.
Ted, you have a lovely name. And your friend is waiting for you.
But don't make him mad because he'll disintegrate you. Well, dang. I especially love the interactions that they have between the main protagonist, who is there really, he's like showing up there as a hunter to kill Man-Thing, but actually he's there to save Man-Thing, because there's actually, just in a matter of seconds, Michael Giacchino established history between Man-Thing and this character in the movie. Which is awesome that what he's able to do in the amount of time, because again, he's established history with them just with a few scenes. And so he tries to rescue Man-Thing. He gets the help of the Elsa Bloodstone, who is the daughter of the man who passed away. And basically she's trying to get the Bloodstone for herself. And he has to team up with her to get Man-Thing out of there, and they do that. And just the chemistry between those two is very well done.
I suggest we just pass each other by.
What?
I suggest we just pass each other by.
Some of it might be a bit romance, but I think a lot of it is just friendship, and it works very well in this overall movie. Especially when he's revealed to be a werewolf. And when he's revealed to be a werewolf, and she has that whole moment where he decides not to kill her as being a werewolf, it didn't feel corny. It didn't feel unearned, like an unearned moment. It played out very, very naturally. And speaking on the effects, this is probably the bloodiest Marvel project that I've seen. Since it's in black and white, they can get away with it because it just looks like oil. But there's a lot of blood splattering all over the place, ears getting shooen off. Necks getting slit, knives in heads and stuff like that. Just a lot more brutal, and they're able to get away with it, which is probably going to introduce probably characters like the Punisher, and they're probably going to go darker with that and introduce elements like that in there, or maybe even characters like Blade. I could see them doing that as well.
Nice.
But keeping within the story, it works very well, and nothing ever feels out of place. And speaking of effects, the werewolf that they had in the movie is very reminiscent of those classic werewolves, where it just looks like a wolf man. It looks like a man turned into this beast. And a lot of these werewolf designs can get out there, where even like in Twilight, where they're just straight up wolves and stuff like that. But in this overall movie, I do love the fact that they went back to the classic werewolf design. That was really, really awesome, and it worked very well, especially for the scenes that they had with the werewolf. And when they revealed him, it was an amazing, amazing shot. This is very much standalone, while also potentially branching into other elements of the MCU. And that's maybe more of what Marvel needs. And this felt very, very unique in its own right. And I would love to see more things that are unique in their own right. Werewolf by Night was darn near perfect. I mean, there was not really anything that I can really like complain about. The only things that I can complain about right now is that it's really a compliment. The film needs to be longer. Like, I want more time with these characters, and I want to see more time in this world that they established, and more time in this setting where it's black and white and kind of old like times-ish. The other problem, and that's not even like a major critique either, is Man-Thing's design. He's CG, and it kind of sticks out a bit because everything else is more practical, but then he's the only CG character in there, so it just looks kind of weird. But I accepted it because the overall story and the overall effects and the overall like just film just worked very well. This movie is almost perfect, and I could easily say it's one of Marvel's best. I mean, it's really, really good. If you haven't seen it already, do yourself a favor and go see it. But Werewolf by Night is a top tier film in my opinion. I mean, is it my top 10? No, but it absolutely is a great, great Marvel project. So, what did you guys think of Werewolf by Night? Make sure you guys comment below and let me know. And as always, if you guys like the video, make sure to subscribe today to join the Isolation.